What is up, folks? Briston Gaming back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show will help you figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you can see, we're going to cover a couple mods by one guy, one really cool mod that adds in a lot of cool stuff, and then one mod that is just going to make you the next Avenger. But before we jump into anything, I do want to take a second to say thank you to everybody who has liked or subscribed to the content, because it does help out and it does mean a great deal. Thank you guys very much. Also, thank you to the mod authors, because again, without you guys, I would not be able to do this stuff. You guys are killing it. Thank you for all that you do. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the mods. And the first two mods we're going to cover are actually by the same guy, so I'm just going to lump them together. We've got the lever action uses 44 and the 9mm pipe machine gun. And the reason I've got these on here is because people say it all the time. These guns should have been using these ammos, and I agree completely. The pipe machine gun should not be using 7.62. It should be using 9mm, because it's a crap weapon. You're not going to carry it to late game. 7.62 I've always considered a late game ammo. You're going to want to use that in your M60 or your sniper, stuff like that. Like these higher level rifles are going to use it because they're going to be doing more damage. So this should be using the 9mm. And then the lever action should be using the 44, because I mean, what other guns use it? The Desert Eagle, or I'm sorry, the Desert Vulture, the 44 mag, and then that's it, right? Like, why couldn't this have used it from the start? Like, it's a completely seriously underused ammo, and that's why I like this. And the cool thing is, I've not tested this 100%, but I've gotten it to work on Lunabugs and me, where if I've got this mod installed or these mods installed and she's playing, it works for her, because it looks like it's just simple XML edits. I haven't tried it with a whole bunch of people. It's just been me and her, but it's worked. Where I've had it installed, she hasn't, and it seems to work. So, if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me, but it's worked for us. So I thought that was kind of neat, and that's also why it's on here. But with that, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the Elemental Blocks by Seriously Not a Robot, and there is a lot here. So you've actually got these blood blocks, some rune blood blocks. Man, these things are going to be hard to say. It's a tongue twister. You've got different kinds of arches. You've got these cool little spheres, and I'm actually going to lay a lot of these out to show you guys. The cool little candle things here. I just love the way that these little candles, look like. You just set the little candle there and bam, you got a little blood candle. But I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, so that's the downside of those blocks, is they're very hard to demolish once you set them up. But this is actually really cool. These whole block system is really cool, because I think this is going to become a big resource for a lot of modders, especially people who like to do big thematic stuff like Darkness Falls and stuff like that, because check out these... you probably can't see that one that well. We'll come over here and we'll place it on the side of this building. Look at that. That's a neat little looking rune. And then you've got this one here, which is a lot bigger. We'll place it over here. Like, that looks really cool. And then you've got even bigger ones here. You've got arches here that you can place down around a doorway. If you want. Yeah, I'm not going to place it right there though. We'll come out here and place it. Like, you've got, come on, place. I hit the wrong button. Place. You've got like different sized arches. You've got see, what is it? It's a 3x3, or different style of arches. I'm sorry, but then they do seem to have some different ones. I know I saw some somewhere. Maybe it was the ice ones, because these are just all the blood blocks I'm going through right now. You've got these different little spheres that you can place out. And like I said, this is really cool, because you can use these for different thematic stuff. Like, look at how they look. That's really cool. And again, these are all just the blood blocks. I'm going to throw down some ice ones too. And I didn't show it, but if you get on these... I'm actually taking damage now. Like, the blood ones can hurt you, make you bleed. They can ragdoll you and stuff. Or no, that's the ice one. I'm sorry. The ice ones will ragdoll you, but the blood ones, besides having that cool glow, as you walk through them, it makes you bleed, and you start taking some serious damage. that's why I like these things. Like, you can use these around a base for defense and stuff. And I especially just love the ones with the glow because, you know, they just look cool from a distance. Like, you can light up a base from a distance and these things look sick. And I showed off the fire ones in the fire, just the base lava block itself in Alpha 19. But man, doing it like this, just, oh, these things look so cool. Like, look at this. And get up on here. Come on, you know you want to... Shows me freezing. Come on, you know you want to do something besides just make me cold. Knock me down. I'm supposed to have a chance to ragdoll me. Bah. Anyway, you got cool little runes that you can lay out. I mean, like this whole mod is super freaking fantastic for people who are really big into the thematic stuff. Like, you can make an awesome looking castle with these things. Like, you can put these blocks up around and really make it, ooh, like the sorcery mod perfect would go with this. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Like, mix the sorcery mod with this and you can have some serious fun. Let's come back in here real quick and go back into the inventory. We're gonna drop these, pull out the spheres. I'm not going to go through the rest of these arches. I want you guys to experience some yourself, but I'll pick up the lightning ones and then pick up some of this lava sphere. Like, look at that. Look how huge that sphere is. Look at that. That is just super duper cool. Man, I love that. And here's these lightning blocks. We'll come over here and place the lightning blocks. Ooh. Man, these things look good. And there's different ones. You see there's sparks but not lit. No spark, lit, lightning blocks. Just, and you see I'm taking electric damage. So you can use these, you know, around a base and stuff. And they'll keep you safe. Like... They're really freaking cool. I love these things. Here's this little fire orb, this lava sphere. I'm gonna throw those back in there. Pull out the lava blocks. You've got the little lightning candles that you can throw down. We'll throw out some of these little runes. Throw a candle over here. Actually, you know what? We'll throw a candle back here. Man, that looks good. I love that. I think. Man, I think a really good job was done on this mod. Like, seriously, not a robot. You freaking killed it, man. Like, these blocks are super freaking cool. And like I said, I love having these things around a base. You can do the glow or the not glow depending upon how you like it. But man, look at how much damage I'm taking. I had to go God mode. I almost died like instantly walking into this thing. Well, not really, but. Look at that. That's some hellacious damage. You put that around a base and some zombies running into it, or some other players, game over, kid. Like, these things are fun. But, like I said, mixing this with sorcery mod, you can have a hella good time building a really thematic base with this. Make yourself an evil sorcerer or, you know, freaking Merlin or however you want to do it and have these blocks there. You're going to have a ton of fun, kid. You're going to have a ton of fun with these guys. Thank you, Seriously Not a Robot. This is by far and away one of the best, funnest mods I've had that just involves just with building and doing stuff like that. It's super cool. But now we're going to go ahead and move over to the last mod. Alright folks, so our last mod is going to make people question whether or not Hawkeye really should have been an Avenger. You know, because like, he really didn't do much, did he? He just kind of shot some arrows at stuff and was just kind of there. I mean, like, he really wasn't all that good, right? But this mod will let you be him. It is the Ranger mod by Kick. So what this mod does is it adds in 5 new arrow types, 4 utility, 1 kind of damagey. Adds in a whole new stabby stab spear, like I got in my hand here. Can't throw it. You can do a power attack with it. And then it says it adds in 2 new bows. I've only found 1 looking through everything. I've only seen the 1. But it also adds in fun. And it's true. It does. It does make everything a little bit more fun. So we've got the little stab spear here. But it also adds in, I forgot to mention, these 3 new mods. So the thick quiver actually goes inside your chest armor. So we go here, we modify our chest armor, throw that in there, and bam. But when we read the mod description, hey, Let me read the mod description. A quiver that helps you organize your arrows. Improves your shooting efficiency based on your archery perk level. You must remove and re-equip to see increased bonus if you upgrade your archery perk. Now, the Vile Bowstring doesn't say anything, so I don't know what it does. But this one's kind of funny. It says, new cams, just accept it and move on if you're not using a compound bow. That increases draw strength of the bow, allowing for higher arrow velocity and damage. But then you've got the Breaching Arrow. So, designed to penetrate high-density structures such as doors and chests. Kind of thought that was cool. You got the Shock Arrow, which, shocks stuff. Got a Bulldozer Arrow, which knocks enemies down. Got an wow, that was hard to say. Entangling Arrow, which slows them. And then you've got the Black Talon, which just does better damage. But then you've got these bows here. You've got the compound bow, and then this is the Oriole bow. Oriole, I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is the other bow that I found. I did not see any other ones. But when you come through here, these are all the arrows. So if Kick can ever figure out a way to make it to where you can have more than this, Kick will probably add in some. But right now, we're going to do a breaching area. Wow, man, I cannot talk. A breaching arrow, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to shoot it at this door. Bam, door's gone. So, kind of neat, right? Ooh, perfect. We got some test dummies. Where's this, We're going to shoot him with a slow arrow. Try to slow him down a little bit. And we're going to come here with a bulldozer arrow. Boom! Knock him back. And then we're going to hit him with some shock. Okay, the shock didn't get to show off because it killed him. Is there no more? Is there no more around here? That's okay. You guys want to see us spawn in a bunch anyway. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to spawn in. And we're going to spawn in some nurses. I was going to spawn in a bunch of strippers, but decided not to. Hey, ladies. See, it just does one at a time. But we come here and we go to the bulldozer. When you got a big group like this. Hey, fire. Come on, fire. She's knocking them around. Doesn't always work super duper well on a big group, but you still have some fun with it. Especially when they start getting close to you. Well, it really helps if you hit them. Wow. I thought he was like right in our face when we missed. I blame the fact that I'm trying to show off for you guys. That's what it was. It's not my fault, it's yours. We'll do some Black Talon. Come on, ladies. We'll use Ariel's bow and we'll do some, but it's not letting me go to the new ones. Interesting. The compound does. Hey, don't miss. Shoot. But see, like I said, folks, this is going to make you the better Hawkeye because I already feel like we're doing more here than Hawkeye did throughout, what, 4 movies he was in? 4, right? Yeah, no. Right? Not important. All I know is we're doing better than Hawkeye ever did. And that's what's important. So we're going to be the next Avenger. They're going to kick Hawkeye out. It's going to be us. Oop. Oop. And that's why this is a really fun mod for me, is I do love the spear just in general. This one, I should say. The normal spear in the game is not quite as good as this one. It doesn't have the damage, the range. Even if you upgrade the perks for it, it's still just not as good. But this is just a really fun mod to use. However, with that, the fact that it does make the archery perk a lot better, the archery field is, better overall. Archery is still underutilized. It's still not as good, I think, as it could be, just based on the simple fact of every shot is freaking missing except for that one. But there's a lot with archery that really needs to be stepped up. Now, granted, if you're doing a stealth playthrough, archery is definitely the way to go. There's so many different bows and stuff like that, or not bows, different ways to play in the game that stealth playthrough is super viable, especially if you're using a good bow and arrows and stuff. And the biggest reason for this mod for me, I love using it, is the breaching arrows. There's been times before where I'm like, I can't be asked to try to pick a chest or knock it down, so instead I just use the breaching arrows, and I'm good to go. But it doesn't work with other mods that give additional bows or affect the arrows in any way. So like the Snufkin's server side weapons, stuff like that, this doesn't work with it. The sacred weapons, there's a conflict between this and sacred weapons. Just anything that adds in bows or affects the arrows and stuff like that, this mod doesn't interact well with it. So unfortunately, you have to pick one or the other. But this is a very, very fun mod to use by itself. I've had a lot of fun with it, just playing around, pretending to be Hawkeye, but a better Hawkeye because he sucks. Sorry if you're a Hawkeye fan. I know I keep saying it, but it's true because Hawkeye sucks. But with that, we are done for the week. So thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have fun, take it easy, and we'll see you next time.